Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. Boozer here. Today's video, I want to showcase one of the best dungeon champions available in the game today. Although he hasn't been as widely utilized in the hard dungeons, mainly because Ice Golem no longer is affected by him, he still remains one of the best dungeon crawlers in the game in terms of speed farming dungeons. So the champion I'm talking about here is Mr. Teodor the Savant. So this champion I pulled recently, about a week ago, yeah, it definitely is a champion that warrants you changing things around on your account. So I took the time during this previous CVC to build my Teodor out, and I will be showcasing it today in this video. So let's go over his kit real quick. Let's see what he's all about. So he has good base stats, good defense, good HP, good speed. His A1 attacks all enemies, has a chance to place a decreased speed buff. That's solid. And then his A2, 3-turn cooldown, has a 100% chance placing 2 poisons and a poison sensitivity, as well as increasing your team speed. So you place the sensitivity and then you place the 2 poisons. You keep stacking it. This can deal a lot of damage on a 3-turn cooldown as well, 100% of course. And then his moneymaker is this A3, 3-turn cooldown, increased duration. So you increase duration of the poisons he places or somebody else's poisons, as well as HP burn. So you can also work with AoE HP burners. And then you instantly activate the damage right away. So this, instead of waiting for the enemy to take a turn, this move instantly triggers the damage right away. It also places a weaken if they are not under poison or HP burn, but usually the first part will happen first. And then he has a passive that increases his resistance for each poison. That's not relevant. And dungeon all battles accuracy, which is relevant and good. So the way it works is that you go A2, land poisons, and then you trigger poisons or HP burn, or you have someone go before him with HP burns, and then you use this chemistry move to trigger and blow everything up. So that's kind of like the gist of this champion. Not too book heavy, only 9 books, very reasonable for a champion of this caliber. So I wanted to release this showcase for Teodor, and I wanted to build my Teodor right away because we have a dragon tournament coming up. It is turn based. It's not it's a turn attack dragon tournament, so it's not the usual dragon tournament. But yeah, I just want to give a showcase, and this is where he's going to be the best. Teodor is in dragon because dragon's very susceptible to poison. So I'll show you guys my Teodor build. Let's see here. So this is my own Teodor build, and it's going to be pretty endgame, at least for my account. And where is he? There he is. All right, so this is my Teodor. He's fully built, fully booked. He doesn't have a blessing. If I had a blessing for him, it would probably be Brimstone. Make sure you give him accuracy. He needs accuracy. For this build, I have him in a solo capable build. So he is capable of soloing Dragon 8, hard 8, with 4 food. So that's going to be my standard farming build, where I just let him farm with 4 food. But he's also built for a hard 10 team that I'll showcase in this video as well. So you want him with a lot of HP. You want him with decent defense. Around 3k would probably be ideal, and around 70k HP. If you have Brimstone, then that's an extra 5,000 HP, which is really good. Speed, you want him as fast as you can humanly put him at. You can kind of work around it based on the masteries a little bit. I'll talk about the masteries a little bit in a second here. And then obviously you want enough resistance and accuracy for the dungeon level. So for example, for Dragon Hard 10, you're looking at about 340 accuracy and about 440 resistance, thereabouts. So you're looking at that. I usually run him in the lead, so I get an extra 50 accuracy, so keep that in mind as well. So that kind of helps. And yeah, let's see here. So regen immortal is going to be the best because it gives them survivability. And here are the masteries. We can go over them real quick. So there's a couple ways to build him. You can build him with War Master if you like severely outgear this game. But even for me, like I choose to run Oppressor, which kind of speeds him up. You could run Unshakable for increased resistance if your gear is a little bit low. You could run him with Eagle Eye for increased accuracy as well, or War Master would be to speed things up against the boss. But to me, I think these masteries are pretty good. There's nothing too specific to talk about here. I mean, you take Spirit Haste because you're running with food, you speed up. You take this to extended durations of your poisons. These are just extra mitigation. These are extra ignitions. Yeah, and that's about it. So pretty standard, I think, but a little bit of discussion for the tier 6 masteries. So just something to keep in mind, you guys. Obviously, scale down these stats if you guys are just doing normal 20 or 25, for example. He is Spirit Affinity, so he's going to be good against Dragon 25. We'll hop there right now. So normal Spirit Affinity is not going to... Oh, I'm on a spider, sorry. Yeah, that seemed weird. Yeah, there we go. So Dragon 25, he's good affinity, so he's going to be best over here. And yeah, it's just going to be regen. And of course you can do like stage 4 or stage 8. So stage 8 is where he's going to be soloing. I'll do a run here real quick with Teodor in the solo spot. So Teodor hard 8. I did not change any of his AI settings. So no AI settings. So I'm just gonna fill up some food here, and then we'll be on our way. Okay. I guess with no AI settings, you don't even need to put him in a pre-made team. So, anyways, let's go through this right now. This is the solo run from Teodor. So he'll always place his A2. He'll get ready for the A3. That's the A1. Yeah, so this run kind of slows down a little bit because Bad L does the cleansing, which is a little bit annoying. Takes a little bit longer, but there's nothing we can really do about it. The runs take about 2 minutes, maybe slightly less. But they do feel quite safe. And yeah, not really too much AI settings here for this. I think if you're running a little bit tighter on the gear, then you can play around with the masteries a little bit. Oppressor speeds them up, so it gives them some extra turns. Extra turns are really good because it gives them more healing. And yeah, I mean, if you, like I said, if you overgear the content, then you're going to be running War Master for additional damage against the dragon. Speed things up a little bit over there as well. So like I said, like the solo build, you do need accuracy as good resistance to resist some of those poisons and debuffs. Here we go against the dragon. You also need resistance to resist the poisons from the dragon, which is cause a lot of damage. If you have Brimstone here, it's definitely going to speed it up a little bit. I mean, it's going to speed it up a lot, but... Alright, so a minute 40. I mean, it's a pretty standard run. A minute 40. About a minute 30 to 2 minutes, depending a little bit on RNG, but this is a really safe solo run, solo build. So if you guys have a Teodor and you guys have the ability to make those stats, then definitely consider this build. And I'll show you guys my hard 10 team with Teodor in it as well. Just give me 1 sec. Alright guys, we're back. So this is the team that I'm running for Dragon Hard 10. I'll show you guys the presets real quick, and then I'll go over the gear of the champions. So Teodor A1, he opens with the A2, and then on round 2 opens with the A1, and then we're gonna save these skills. He won't be using I mean, we could just, yeah, he won't be using, he'll be using his A1, and then Seer will be killing the waves, and then on the dragon we'll prioritize the poisons. We'll open with the A1, prioritize poisons afterwards. So Kaimar, you're not going to use CO, you're just going to do whatever. Round 2, you go CO first, and then round 3, you open with the poison AoE. We're going to save the sleep, so when the dragon casts the increased attack on himself, you can sleep it off. Just something extra to ensure that your team doesn't take too much damage. So I have Ghostborn here. Ghostborn is not necessary, but he makes the runs 100%. So if you have Lydia, it works. Lowers the gear requirement on your seer a little bit. Lydia works. Any decreased defense works. It just depends on your tolerance for fails. So yeah, and consistency, right? So here you A3 open, and afterwards you don't really have much. You don't really need to set anything on his round 3. Seer, pretty standard stuff. Karma burn, and then turn Karma burn off. Everything off for the dragon. The main reason is because I run Stultus in Stone Skin. I don't want a Seer to rip the Stone Skin off Stultus prematurely. Stultus is just doing whatever. He does have some debuffs here, like decreased crit damage, which is kind of useful, I guess, against the dragon sometimes, but the animation is fast. It's fast. It feels like it's faster than running up and doing an A1, so I feel like keeping it is kind of okay. Some things I want to point out here. Prince Kaimar is in Stone Skin. He's in my arena build, so you can see his stats here. He's in my arena build. He does have a shield ring, so when he deals damage, he gains a small shield. That's perfect for Seer to rip off. So you can see his stats here. Ghostborn's in a shield set. He's also has a shield ring, so when he deals damage, he gets 2 shields. Seer is just in Savage. And then Stultus, like I said, is in 6-piece Stone Skin, so he's very slow. He doesn't need accuracy to perform his job. He bounces the poisons off the dragon, and he's there to kill the dragon or help kill the dragon. Give him high HP, make him really slow. 6-piece Stone Skin. You guys will see it in action. Okay, so here we go. Here's the team with Teodor. Teodor and Elite for plus 50 accuracy, helps your stats a little bit, and yeah, let's get to it. Alright, wave 1 down right away, perfect. Okay, just a little bit off, but 1 second, 1 turn off there. Alright, let's see here. So far looking pretty good. So Stultus can bounce the poisons back, which is really helpful, and then you have Teodor dealing a detonation right away. Boom, 32 seconds, 31 turns. That's a new record for me. And yeah, that's pretty good. That's a good team. It's a good team. We can run it again. Maybe we'll get a little bit lucky on that one extra guy at the end. I think my Seer is not strong enough. That's probably why that one guy was left. Oh, nope. Got him. Or maybe just a sliver of life left. Alright. So the problem with landing like crit damage debuffs from Stultus is that it takes up room on the bar, which kind of, lessens the damage. Boom, 26 seconds. Alright, just keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better and better. Anyways, so that's kind of how the team works. I mean, it's a pretty, pretty end game team. Like I said, you can use any decreased defense instead of Ghostborn. It's going to be a little bit more inconsistent. Stultus is going to be very important here. If you don't have Stultus, you can use somebody like Dark KO, which is very like free to play friendly, accessible champion. You can use Dark KO. You can also use Mithrala. Mithrala can cleanse, and she has an A1, so the A1 will help add poisons. You basically need some kind of poisoner. There's a Doom Tower champion called Luburga. Luburga also is good. It has a similar passive where it can bounce poisons back to the dragon, so that can also substitute for Stultus. Helior is actually another champion that has this transfer debuff move, so Helior can work as well. And yeah, so basically you have 3 champions that I call it like the Seer package. So you have Kaimar, Seer, and a decreased defense. I know some people don't even run decreased defense anymore because their seers are so strong. But basically, you have the 3 champions that kill the waves, and then you have 2 champions to take care of the boss. So that's kind of like the gist of it. Teodor is really good, but he's only one option. But yeah, he's really good in this dungeon. He's definitely a boss here. So I will show you where else I use Teodor. Just be right back. Alright, so this is the last place I use Teodor as a poison detonator for my Spider Hard 10 team. I can go over these teams more in detail in like different videos, but I just want to quickly go over them here for my Spider team. So the presets are very simple. You just use their big nukes. And the way this team works is basically you go max HP hit, AoE, HP burn. It has to be irresistible ideally, so Ignatius, Drang are good. And then you need a Teodor to detonate, and then you need another detonator. Usually it's Sisia. Sisia works too, but Artak works. So if you don't have Teodor, you can use Sisia, or you can use Teodor, Artak, or any combination. But any kind of HP burn detonator, and then you have one more max HP to finish off any stragglers, straggler spiderlings, or the big spider. So I'll show you guys how this is done. It's a 5-turn team. It's very consistent. This team is actually 4-turn capable if some of the HP burners are better geared. I just didn't want to commit so much gear just for this particular reason, so I just decided to leave as a 5-turn. But definitely with Newt, the new fusion, it can be a 4-turn team. So I'll show you guys that right now. The 5-turn team, sorry. So Newt's gonna open here. Big slams. You got the AoE, irresistible HP burn. That's very important because everyone needs to land the everyone needs to get HP burn. So it's a consistent 12-second 5-turn 5-turn kill. It's 100%. There's no fails. Drang is irresistible. They all deal the same amount of damage. Yeah, so this is the team. It's really fun to watch Spider get totally wrecked. But yeah, Teodor is there to help with this dungeon as well. So he's just an insane champion. So if you guys got him, definitely utilize him. So I'll just go over some of these real quick here. So Teodor again is here. So for the max HP hitters, you just want them to be faster than the big spider. But I'll just go over these real quick. We can do separate videos on separate dungeons, but I'll show you guys real quick here. But yeah, this is the showcase for Teodor. Hope you guys enjoy. If you guys are lucky enough to have this guy, congratulations. He's definitely a game changer. So I'll be doing some more videos real soon. I've been focusing a lot on PvE champions during the CVC, so we'll get some showcases going on real quick here. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Let me know what you guys are using Teodor for. And of course, again, congratulations if you guys got him. He's definitely a fun champion. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.